Now the fan in the background stopped working. I can hear the motor trying to engage the blades, so that tells me chances are it just needs a thorough cleaning and lubrication. I'm going to show you how to do it, how to break it down, put it back together again, and we'll have this fan up and going in no time. And if you find yourself in a similar situation, instead of running out to buy another one because, well, folks, things are just sky high, money is tight. So today's mission is to save you a little bit of this, right? So let's just dive right into it. All right, we've got our fan right here. As you can see, it is plugged in. We're going to turn it around. Okay, we're here at the back of the fan. I'm going to turn it on. And as you can hear that motor going, but as you can see, our blades aren't turning. So let's turn it off. We want to make certain we unplug it before we start to work on it, okay, folks? Now, you don't need a lot to get started. I always like to have gloves on hand because as you get in there, those components can be very dirty and oily. Have the Phillips screwdriver with the reversible flathead bit. Have a brush because it's going to help you clean those components off, get that fan clean. I like to have just, needle nose, vice grips handy, shop cloths, and then, of course, lubricants to, lubricate the parts. And then I like to also have WD-40 to spray it all down and clean it up a little bit. I'm going to turn this thing around for you. Because what we need to do is we need to get this grill off, and the way we do that is we're going to flip it like this. We have a fastener here. We just need to loosen up, and then we'll be able to remove the band and separate the two grills. All right, our fan is a little dusty, so what I'm going to do is I just want to wipe it off a little bit, get it cleaned up. Look at all that. I want you to take a look at all the dust that collects. And this same dust and dirt that collects on your blades, it collects back there in the motor as well and gums it up. All right, let's tilt this up a little bit because right beneath our fan blade that we're going to remove here is a little Phillips screw right there. And this Phillips screw needs to be loosened, and then we can lift our fan blades right out. They're not all fastened the same way. Sometimes you have a nut that sits right on top of the blade that you need to remove to get the blade off. And we're going to tilt this back. Next, we just need to remove our housing here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 screws we need to remove. And then that way we can access it, we can clean it up and lubricate it and put everything back together again. And this thing will work like a new fan. Right here, I have a little washer that's locked in a groove. I need to remove it so I can slide the cover off. Put that on there and then try to pull that off of there. Yours may not come off this easily, okay? You may have to pry it a little bit, but do that carefully. There's a lot of dust and dirt here, folks. And sometimes it's just as simple as a thorough cleaning to get a fan going again. And I suspect that's the case here. I mean, it could be the capacitor. This is our rotor here. We're going to pull this out of the housing, just like so. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray the housing down and clean this off as well. We're just trying to remove all that dust. Now we're going to take the rotor and we're going to spray it down as well. Okay, what we have here is our copper windings. We pulled out our rotor from inside the stator here. This copper winding, it gets covered with dust and grime, and the interior of the stator, the same thing as well. So I'm just going to take a brush and I'm just going to lightly go over our copper windings here, just to get rid of a lot of that dust and grime and stuff. And then I want to take a rag here and just try to clean the interior of our stator. All that dust and grime and dirt is what seizes up your fan. I'm just making certain that I clean everything thoroughly. All right, once you've got your parts nice and clean, you'll want to lubricate them if you can. We've got bearings here on this side, and we have bearings over here. Now, the bearings are what allows your fan to rotate very smoothly. You may have bushings, and if you have bushings, you're going to want to lubricate them. Bearings don't need to be lubricated because they're enclosed in a case and they're already lubricated. So we don't need to lubricate. We just need to make certain that our bearings, now that everything's been cleaned, are rotating smoothly, which they are. There's no restriction whatsoever there. And now it's just time for us to reinstall everything and then turn our fan on. All right, everything's back in place. All we got to do is put our cover back on, plug it in, and then catch a cool breeze. All right, we've got our fan all plugged in and we're ready to test it out. So let's just turn it around and let's turn it on, see what we've got. This is Leah saying you can do this. See you next time. Hey, listen, I want to tell you in case you don't know, you can find a slew of home repair fixes like this one here in the seejanedrill Homeowner Survival Guide. I gotta tell you, this book is different because it's a book you can read or you can watch, because there are QR codes that go along with the written instructions and pictures and all like that make it really, really easy for you to follow and make those repairs. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a link in the description below so you can check it out for yourself.